as how you begin a precast walls, or what are the essentials? What do you ask a client?
Yeah.
The first questions.
Okay, the first thing we need to know is the size. When you our client, you call us, the first thing we want to know is the size of your plot, the location, because different locations have different types of soil. So we need to know which location are you building, whether in here we're in Kiambu County, whether you are doing in Machakos County, Kisumu County. Different areas have different types of soil. The other thing that we need to know is which soil, because you can be in Kiambu and there are areas with cotton soil, there are areas with loam soil, there are areas with maram. This area where we are right now is a stone area. It is rocky. So you need to tell us all this because it will determine the cost of foundation.
Okay.
Yes.
So once you know all this,
yeah,
where do you begin?
The first thing is we share a quotation. That is the first thing that we usually do. Our quotation is normally a range. You can do a range. A range is around 11,500 to 12,500 depending on the location. So that is per linear meter. Okay. A 50 by 100 plot is usually 92 linear meter. So once you multiply that, you'll get that a fence for a 50 by 100, you can get a fence at 950,000. From 900, 950, if you are doing a 40 by 80 plot, you can get it at around 750 to 850. If you are doing, you don't have a less than that. If you are doing 100 by 100 plot, that's a quarter acre. You'll get it at around 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 million. Yeah, and so forth. So as you continue. So all that, those are some of the prices that's an average depending on how many fences that we do. And yeah, that's how you can be able to average your prices.
So when you're telling us about these prices,
yeah,
what does that price include for a perimeter fence?
Okay, for us, because we are professionals, we are registered in our company is registered with the National Construction Authority. I am a quantity surveyor. I'm registered with the Board of Architects. We ensure that our standards are very good. And that's why for our foundation, we usually do a strip footing. We do a normal strip footing. We put up a foundation wall above the ground level. You can see for such, we have not yet done the finishing, but you can see we have 3 courses above the ground level.
Yeah.
You cannot get that in other contractors. Maybe they tend to make it lower. But for us, we ensure that the quality of this fence is up to 100 to 200 years. The third thing is that from that, we have the H-beams. You can see the H-beams. We buy them from Kingdom Precast, where we're able to ensure that it achieves the height that we want. The 2.4 meter high, like the normal stone houses, where the stone walls that we do the 10 courses. This is equivalent to 10 courses. And after that, now we put up the precast panels. Then we do a finishing. We will do a very good plaster finish here that will be able to show you our client. We can even show you our photos of our different projects, and you see how the finish of this wall will be.
Okay, so tell us the property of this H-beam.
Okay, the H-beam, this is a dry mix. Dry mix means that it is the kokotos, the mchanga, and the reinforcements that are mixed with the machines. A very high machine that will compress the dry mix to ensure that the H-beam is very strong, does not need a lot of water, it cures very fast, and it achieves a very, very high strength compared to the normal mixing mortar qua plaster.
So how high is it, the H-beam itself? The
H-beam, when you buy it, it's around 3.1 meter high. But if you want a very higher fence, you can be able to buy at a 3.6 meter high. So for the 3.1 meter high, we buy it at 3,400 in Kingdom Precast. That is the most preferred. I cannot know the cost of the 3.6 because I've not yet used it. Most people tend to go with the standard height.
Okay.
The length of the panel is 3 meter high. It's the normal, just like the stone house, where the stone wall that we do column to column 3 meters. For the precast wall, also it's a 3 meter spacing where we will achieve the same type of fence as the other one.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you're talking about a precast fence or any other perimeter fence, we need a gate. So in this cost, where does the gate comes in?
The gate normally is usually separate because we don't know the mindset of the client. The client may be wanting a sliding gate. A sliding gate is different from a swing gate. Yes, so for a sliding gate, you can be working with an average of 140,000 to 170,000, depending with its own gears of movement and the grills. So that is the is the sliding.
Okay.
A normal swing gate, you can average it from 60,000 to 90,000, depending on the type of finish that you are going for. And we have the other gates that you find in the road area, the local weldsmen, where you can get it at 35,000, 40,000. So we don't know the mindset of the client at that time, so we don't price for the gate.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you finish up this wall?
We'll share some photos. We'll do a very good plaster
On the foundation
on
walling,
the foundation
as you said.
walling, and on the precast, you can see right now the precast has been fitted very well. It has a very good finish. Now the only thing now we'll be doing, maybe the client later on can be able to put in the painting for the fence, but for now we'll just do a very good wire brush to ensure that the walls are the same color. Then we'll leave it as is after we have done the foundations.
Okay.
Yes.
So I am glad to have given you such beautiful insight. I hope it will be helpful to someone who is in need of a perimeter fence, or who is forecasting to do a perimeter fence. Thank you so much. Continue engaging us in your questions. We want to give you all the knowledge that you want. Continue following us at Build with Fidelis. Like, share, and subscribe. Also on TikTok, QS Fidelis Maiba. Thank you.
Thank you very much.